In 1954, English philosopher Aldous Huxley published a book, The Doors of Perception, where he describes his experience under the influence of mescaline, psychedelic drug. It is fairly interesting read in itself, especially for people who never took psychoactive substances. But the most important outcome of this book is the new concept that Huxley came up with. My name is Danil Chernyshev, and I am the author of The True Mind Theory, an antagonistic model of neural networks, a new book on philosophy of mind as if it were created in the era of modern neuroscience. So Aldous Huxley came up with a new concept of mind at large. Basically, he argued that our brain filters out a vast chunk of reality, and psychedelic drugs remove this filter. So in his book, he writes, the suggestion is that the function of the brain and nervous system and sense organs is in the main eliminative and not productive. The function of the brain and nervous system is to protect us from being overwhelmed and confused by this mass of largely useless and irrelevant knowledge, leaving only that very small and special selection which is likely to be practically useful. I didn't discover this book and this concept up until I started working on the chapter in my own book about imagination, hallucinations, and dreams. But it does overlap with my own theory of true minds, as if our entirety of our brain and nervous system limiting the sensory flow that goes from reality being processed and passed to the self-aware network, our most antagonized neural network. The thing is that there is no biological foundation to divide our brain into conscious and subconscious. There is no biological markers for thoughts and emotions. It is a holistic system. And this dichotomy is purely artificial. I specifically chose the true mind to stress that we don't have a lowly carnal body and a smart mind. The true mind, which we don't have control over, is infinitely smarter than our self-aware functionality. In the next video, we will review in detail what self-aware neural network is in the true mind theory and the basic foundation of antagonism.